Hello, my name is Cheryl McIntosh, and I am a collector, a glass artist. I work in metals. I've done a lot for the last 50 plus years. And one of the galleries that I have been with for, I think, close to 7 years is downsizing. They've gone to a new location. So I was asked, with all of the other artists that were in the gallery, to pick up our inventory until they could figure out what they were going to be doing with the new shop once they moved it. So today I'm going to share a few of the things that I picked up over there that were there on display and for sale. And when I say that I work with glass beads, I literally work using a flame to spin glass to create my original pieces. This necklace is one of my wilder pieces. I absolutely love this. There is dichroic glass in here, which is a thin layer of metal applied to the glass, and then I've layered it up and I've added some, you would think it was goldstone, and it is goldstone, which is in the glass. And I've used some of my handmade plain Jane green beads with them. But to give you kind of a look at the beads that are the main attraction are these dichroic beads. Every one is different. They have that sheen to them. And these took me quite a while to make, and I don't believe I made them all at one time because they do take so long to make. These are some of my florals, and they're my rendition of the Venetian flora beads. And they're just, I love these big dichroic. There's another floral in there, raised floral. And then here is another one. Now, I will eventually clean this up because I haven't had time to do it yet, but I figured I'd share. Most people who know me know what I do, and for those that don't, I figured I would introduce myself and bring some of my stars with me. Okay, let's go on. The next one, and most of what I sell when I go out and do the shows or I'm in the galleries, are pendants. And all of my pendants are done in sterling silver. This is glass that I've done in the flame. And this is the front. It hangs with a chain, and I'll show you what it looks like with the chain on. I should have a chain right here. Sterling silver chains, set them off. The pendant is easy enough to clean up, and there it is on a chain. And they're beautiful pieces when they're worn. And when I say clean up the silver, I do not use jewelry cleaner. That absolutely is horrible to use on any kind of silver. It literally eats away layers on the silver. And when I work in silver, especially the wire, I'm a freeform wire artist, so all of these are done from start to finish, using tools only when I start and only when I finish. This is all done by hand, and they're quite durable. And I've sold these made and sold them for over 50 years. And let's see, here's another one. I love doing these. This one is on leather. And it's, Maille Fiore. And Maille Fiore is actually layered in. I've got a little bit of the silvered glass in there. And when you see metallized, that sheen, that is silvered glass, which is what this pendant was, that silvered glass. You can see that sheen in there. I mean, it is just gorgeous stuff to work with. And, all right, let's get another one here. Here's another pendant. There's the front of it. And again, I've used silver glass to create this one. It's not quite as shiny as the others are, but it's there. It's got this beautiful translucent level in there. This is, when I make these beads, they're usually 6 or 7 layers thick. And it almost looks like a peacock when you wear this one. This one's gorgeous. Of course, I made them, so you know I like them. And lucky for me, a lot of other people have shown me they like them by buying them. And bracelets. Now this one, what I've actually done is I have used my handmade beads, which are these right here, with natural turquoise. Beautiful turquoise. I love turquoise. Some sterling silver accents and some Swarovski crystals for accents. And this bracelet is probably, when I make it, and I never make them twice the same. You can see I still have part of the label on the tag on it. I think this was the last one of 10 of the turquoise, maybe 20, because I've made a lot of turquoise bracelets. I have over the years acquired huge quantities of stone beads, and turquoise is always a favorite. So that's a bracelet. Let me find another one. I like this one. I haven't taken the price tags off of these, most of them, because I have to go through and take them off my inventory. And this one is multi-layered glass, transparent blue. It's like a capri blue, and then I've put in lavenders and light blue. I mean, pink. Beautiful bracelet. Those are pearls, freshwater pearls, sterling silver accents, a toggle, crystals on here. This one's a pretty one. This one, it lays flat on your wrist. It's really pretty. Then, oh, this is one of my faves. I love this one. This one is like a champagne pink. And what I've done with this one is I've married it up with old, vintage, never been used or worn Swarovskis. And when I got these beads in, I bought out a lady who went out of business. She was too old to work anymore, couldn't see what she was doing. So they still had, they were in their onion skin packages, and it said made in West Germany. And I bought literally every single package she had of those crystals, and still using them. Getting a little low now. I mean, I bought them 20 years ago, but I use them in a lot of different pieces that I make. These are freshwater pearls, sterling silver crystals, and of course a sterling silver toggle. And this lays beautiful on your wrist. It's gorgeous. Let's see. Find some of my other stars in here. And then I do, you know, I make plain Janes as well. Black and white is always a hit. Here is black and white. People love black and white. And some of those old crystals right there. And then this is black onyx and Swarovski crystals. I may have some German crystals in there. They're beautiful. And sterling silver clasp. And yes, it needs to be cleaned. Now, here's the biggie. What do I clean my own jewelry with? I clean my jewelry with scrubbing bubbles. Dow bathroom cleaner. That white foamy stuff you see on TV, the ad with the foam sliding around, that will not take any layers off of your silver. It will not hurt pearls. It will not hurt coral, ivory. It doesn't even harm opals. And when you spray it on, let it sit a minute or two. When it starts to turn to liquid, take a soft toothbrush, brush up the metal and whatever else is in the bracelet, put it under cool water, and just wipe it with a soft cloth. And it comes up clean, and there's something in the bath cleaner that keeps the silver from oxidizing as quickly as it would even with that silver cleaner that people use. It's not, and the reason I use it, years and years ago when I learned how to silversmith on the stump of a tree with a Native American, that was his suggestion to me. And I have used that now almost 60 years. And thank God, I hope it never goes out of business. Hurt my feelings if it does. Alright, here's another winner. I love this one. This one right here is multi-layered. The shape on this, they call the orb. And I got the press from Corina Tiegler. And I love that press. These are also tin cup, or what they call tin cut, from Western Germany crystals. These are Swarovski crystals, freshwater pearls, and of course sterling silver mixed in, and a sterling silver clasp. This is beautiful on when you wear that one on. It's gorgeous. Let's see, got a bunch more. But let's see what I can get. Here's a pretty one. I love purple. Well, I'm trying to get it out. It's all tangled up here. Here we go. Here's beautiful purples. And by the way, these prices here, it was $75. She went out of business. I gave her the okay to price it so that she could make as many sales as she wanted to, which basically brought it to my wholesale. And so when you see the price tags, that's why I haven't taken them off yet. I have to go through and check them off my inventory. This is done with a transparent purple, light purple, and then this is done with a dark purple transparent. And then I've put in different textures and then fused them down when I pressed them with pink, light pink. And they're gorgeous. These are some of those antique crystals from the collection that I bought. And then the pearls and Swarovski crystals. And, of course, sterling silver. Now, for a few, let's see, earrings. Earrings are always a hit. And I have some earrings here. I hate to keep hitting my camera, but it's right in my way there. Earrings. This is one of my favorite sets. Hopefully you can see them. Actually, I think what I'll do is hang them right on here so you can see them. They're beautiful. Whoops, dropped one. Let me put it right here. Right there. There we go. Okay, let me change the camera. Excuse me while I do this. Oh, they're hard to see, aren't they, with the light the way it is? Let me see if I can put it right there and you can see it better. There they are. And these are really, really pretty. These are raised flowers and those antique crystals right there. There you go. Now you can see it. They are gorgeous. Lightweight. I put little tiny crystals on there. Sterling silver, of course. The antique crystals. And these are so pretty on. They go with just about any kind of outfit you wear. And I move them down a little. There you go. They are gorgeous. Of course. That's my opinion. Of course, I made them. And then we have, and I always loved the Flora beads. And I have to tell you, I collect antique beads. I have for years and years and years. What inspired me to start making my own beads was my love of the antique beads, and when I could not find them anymore to where I could afford to put them in my finished pieces, well, I started learning how to make them. And the original teacher that taught me the art of lampwork bead making was Kate Fowle. And it's just one of those things, it's an addiction. If you really love making the beads and you love using the beads, well, to create your own is just an extra thrill. But these are absolutely one of my best sellers. I do them for orders for weddings in ivory or white or light pink, and matching necklace for the bride. And I have made those for years. There's another pair right here that is a popular pair. And the reason why, they've got little dolphins hanging from them. And the dolphins are in sterling. The beads are transparent blue with kind of a light lime green and white on there. Antique crystals, Swarovski crystals, all done in sterling. And across the bay from the gallery, the Painted Fish, is the aquarium where they actually filmed the dolphin movie. And so when I came in with these earrings, I couldn't keep up with how many orders I got for the dolphins because of how close it was in proximity to where they actually filmed that movie. But these are always a hit. It doesn't matter what time of the year, you know, the fact that we live in Florida, it doesn't matter. People love dolphins. Silvered glass. Here is some silvered glass. They're bigger beads. They're really as big as they are. They're not that heavy. Antique orange crystals, German, or they're actually the same as the Swarovskis, but they were the original company before they got the name Swarovski. But anyway, these are gorgeous. And, of course, that's my opinion. I made them. But they are all sterling silver metal, my handmade beads. And you see they have little accents on the bottom. And just another one of my little treasures that I make. And everyone likes leaves. I don't know why, but I make leaves. These are handmade leaves on the bottom. And my handmade beads. These beads are silver glass. And there's the little drops on there. They don't exactly match. They're made one at a time in the flame. These are actually made on a piece of silver, silver wire in the flame. They're a little more hard, difficult to do because that silver wire is very soft. And so when you put it with the flame, there's a finite medium where you can leave it close to the flame long enough before it'll start melting, and you'll lose it. So these take me some time, but I don't have many left. I think I've sold all but 2 pairs, and they're a hot item. I make them bigger, and I make them with silvered glass, and I make them plain Jane and then dress them up with my beads. But anyway, that is a little bit about what I do and my product. And I have a lot of different other items that I make. I should show you one of my big, fabulous. Here we go. This is a pretty one. I have some that are really kind of ornate. Of course, that's the name of the game. Make it as ornate as you can. Somebody will love it. I know I like them ornate. This is one of my pendants. Let me see. I'll change the camera again. Forgive me again. That ought to do it. There we go. So the light will hit it. This is, you can see the metal. It's silvered glass and sterling silver setting. It's a pendant. 2 sides. One is the how the whole bead started when I layered it up. And then I added on the front side so that it could, it would become a pendant. All of the decoration, which is all done in the flame, and that shiny is the silvered glass. Now when I clean up the metal,